I'm just kidding. There's nothing in this box. It's empty. Do you know why it's empty? Because we bought ourselves an ornament and we put it on the tree, but it's our first present to ourselves, so we still put the box under the tree. So it looks like there's presents there. What crazy things do you do? Do you wrap gifts for your kitty cats, for your dogs, for your ferrets? When I was a little girl, we used to wrap presents full of catnip so that the cats would go under the tree and tear everything apart. Now, I go, don't rip up things under the tree. You know how hard I worked on wrapping that? I had to pull out an extra roll of tape. Come on. I know you've been wondering where the heck I've been, so I just thought I would do a super quick catch up and tell you what's going on. My computer broke. My laptop, the keyboard. Can't edit videos when you don't have a computer. So I finally bit the bullet. It had to go into the Apple Store. They had to ship it off, and I am without a computer and feeling very naked without it. So I packed up the cats and I came to my boyfriend's so that I could edit this stack of videos that I have on his desktop computer. So it's really kind of nice for me because I get to hang out with him at Christmas time, and the cats are getting to experience their first real Christmas tree, because I've just had a little artificial tree that, well, is kind of starting to look very Charlie Brown. They're getting a big kick out of having a real tree, though we don't have any of our good decorations on the tree. We all have our own traditions at Christmas time, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever, Festivus for the rest of us, you know, whatever you celebrate, we all have our own traditions. For myself, I have enjoyed buying an ornament for myself every year, or making an ornament for myself in leaner years. I always like to have an ornament that somehow says something about what I've experienced in the last year. So that's just my own tradition. My boyfriend has his own tradition. He buys himself a blown glass ornament every year. So we decided to commemorate this year by buying an ornament together and sharing our traditions, and going to create new traditions for ourselves by combining mine of commemorating the year and his with blown glass. So let me get the ornament that we purchased. It's the only glass ornament on the tree. So we are hoping that if this tree comes down, this one ornament doesn't get broken. It is not coming down from there. Here's video of the ornament on the tree. We went with a beautiful, clear, turquoisey blue glass that reminds us of the ocean in Bora Bora, because we went on an amazing vacation to Bora Bora. We just got back a few weeks ago, so that is very dear to our hearts right now, and we are commemorating that event in the ornament. So whatever your tradition is, keep doing it. Keep finding ways. If you don't have a tradition, it's never too late. Start now. Traditions are awesome. How are the cats settling in here? They are having a blast. Apparently, Colby has been in a very chair-deprived world, and he is loving having multiple chairs all over the place to sit in. He just like, oh, I'm gonna go sit in this chair. Oh, I'm gonna go sit in this chair. Oh, I'm gonna go sit in this chair. There's fur everywhere. Poor Howard. Sequel is not as adventurous. There is a lot of glass here. If you looked at the autumn wedding video, you can see we've got these amazing windows, but it's a little scary for Sequel. So he is now Vampire Cat. He comes out as soon as it gets dark. And during the day, he chooses to sleep in the bed, under the covers. He crawls in at the foot of the bed and makes himself, and I just like go by and I pat the lump every time I walk through and tell him he's a good kitty. And he comes out at night and plays and runs around and has a good time. I just think that all of the light coming in, the big view, is just a little overwhelming for him, and he feels much safer when it's dark. I have a commercial that has been all over social media and all over HGTV, and I know it aired during the Thanksgiving Day parade. So that is mind-blowing exciting for me. If anybody thinks I'm getting rich off of it, no, I'm not. It was a buyout, which is what they do a lot of times in commercials. Sometimes they pay residuals, and sometimes they just pay a flat fee. This is the fee, take it or leave it, and take it. I'm happy to work anytime I get to work. So if you think I'm getting rich off of it, I'm not, but I'm getting rich off it and hearing about people seeing it, because that's super exciting for me. And it's so fun for my mom, for my family to be able to just, oh, there's Monique. I pop on out of the blue. So if you haven't seen it, it's for Overstock.com, and it is on YouTube, and I will put the link right there for you. I'm pretty excited about it. It was a really fun spot to work on. We shot it back in October, and it was funny because when I go get my nails done, I always get gel manicures. When I get my nails done, I picked out the red, and all the ladies in the salon were like, no, that's too Christmassy. You can't do that. It's October. You can't do that yet. Too Christmassy. And I'm like, I want Christmassy. No, but finally I'm like, look, I'm playing Mrs. Claus. I need Christmas red. Trust me on this one. And it is kind of fun because we did all sorts of little things of me holding an iPad and swiping. And sometimes on social media, I'll see the Overstock ads, and it's just the iPad and just my fingers. And I know they're my fingers, and I get a kick out of it. Nobody else does. And that was interesting because there was nothing there when I was swiping. It was just a green screen, and it's just my fingers swiping and tapping and swiping and tapping, and like you do. So that's been exciting for me. Not a lot on the work front because of the trip to Bora Bora. You sort of, when you're auditioning for things, like things audition a few weeks before they shoot. So if you're not available on those shoot days, you're not available for the auditions. And I thought I'd be having a bunch of videos, but life did not work out like that because I got a cold before Bora Bora, and then fortunately I was healthy in Bora Bora. But then afterwards my laptop has been broken, the keyboard, and so I have all these videos stacked up, unable to edit, and you're going to be seeing a whole bunch of videos from me in the month of December as I start churning through these. My second cousin, Bear, is interested in filmmaking, and he is interested in editing, and he reached out to me through my cousin Monique, said, hey, can Bear help you edit? And I said, you know what, right now, I could use a little help. So it's been interesting for me to ask somebody else to edit my things. So if you notice, some of my videos may have a little different look. The edit may be a little different style. That's why, because I'm shooting the video, and then I send it off to Bear, and he does the editing, and then I give him some notes, so we make some adjustments, and then he sends it back, and here we go. Plus, I'm editing on the desktop here, so yeah, another one of my rambly chats. Let's see, that's what's going on. That's why you've noticed the video that I put up today, which will be several days, and you see this, I guess I shouldn't even say that. So I'm going to have some random, unusual videos during this time because why not? why not mix it up and do things a little differently? Going to get my hair cut tomorrow, so I'm going to take you along on that. The place where we get the blown glass ornaments, Luna in Long Beach. Beautiful, beautiful store. If you're ever in the Long Beach area, I recommend going there. You can see all of these ornaments are just so stunningly beautiful. And what a beautiful way to, gosh, could you say beautiful anymore, Monique? Pick a different adjective. Jeez. Blonde, you know. Well, Arctic blonde. Anyway, Luna, beautiful store. Got some footage for you. Looking at all these ornaments. They are just amazing. So come along with me through the month of December. Going to have a few more videos for you. And who knows what 2019 is going to bring. I don't know about you, but I'm super excited. I love everything about my life now. And isn't that amazing that I'm 53 years old and suddenly my life has become so amazing? If you told me 4 years ago how happy I would be right now, I would have probably punched you. If I'd put my vodka down and punch you, probably would miss because I was drinking a lot of vodka at that point in my life. So if you are not happy, if you are struggling with depression, if you are struggling with holiday depression, know that this is going to pass and it will get better. I was in a dark place for so many years and now my life is amazing and I want you to feel that same joy. So just every day be grateful for the good things that you do have in your life. And I know it's trite, and I know that we hear about it all the time, but seriously, that's when I saw the big change in my life come about, is when I started just really simplifying and being grateful for everything that I have. And when you start having gratitude, you end up with more gratitude. And then your life has more abundance. So if you are struggling with depression this holiday season, or every season, every day, just know that it will get better. It will. And I love you bunches, and I am looking forward to sharing all the things going on in my life, and I'm looking forward to hearing about yours. Drop your comments down below. What are you grateful for? Love you bunches.